How Miss Marvel's Bangle links to the MCU. After weeks of speculation, Miss Marvel reveals more about Kamala, Iman Vellani, and the bangle she wears in Episode 3. We get much more information about the bracelet's origins in Episode 3, Destined, which follows Episode 2's formal introduction to her family history. Hello everyone and welcome to another video on our channel. In today's video, we'll be looking at how Miss Marvel's bangle links to the MCU. Yeah, you heard it right, so let's start our video. The bangle wasn't the source of Kamala's abilities, but rather a trigger for some innate talent, as we discovered from child prodigy Bruno, Matt Lintz, before Episode 3. This is understandable given how meticulously the show establishes Kamala's family background, in contrast to Episode 1, which hinted at the existence of something lurking under the surface by mentioning her mother's, grandmother's illusions. Episode 2 went into further depth about her lineage. Kamala began looking into her family's history after discovering that the bracelet contained Urdu, or Arabic inscriptions. After hearing her father tell the fiancé of Kamala's father, Amir, Trevina Springer, how Kamala's great-grandmother, Sana Ahmed, got lost attempting to get on a train to flee the Pakistani side of India during the partition prompted Kamala. Aisha's father claims that Sana recalls seeing lights that led her to her May-Wish Hayat. Kamala's eyes light up and the bracelet powers up due to his remarks. At this point, we begin to hear the sound of trains and see the visual of an unknown lady calling out to her. They came up with many tales about Aisha and how horrible she was when Kamala spoke to the aunties, or Illuminantes as she called them then. In the third episode, we get some answers for Kamala's irrational behavior. Clandestine is introduced in Episode 3 when Kamran, Rish Shah, revealed the bombshell that Kamala's mother was his mother. Clandestines of the Noor dimension were banished to Earth for unknown reasons, and her great-grandmother was a jinn member of that clan. Since living on Earth has severely hampered their capacity to control light, Aisha and the rest of the group set out to acquire two bangles so that they might escape before being caught up in India's partition in 1947, as told by Kamran's mother, Najma Nimra Bucha. This is noteworthy for a variety of reasons. Kamala is no longer a pure human being, lends validity to Bruno's claim that the bangle had unlocked something inside her. Aside from that, finding out that the bangle is one of two solidifies a widely held fan hypothesis linking the bangles to Shang-Chi and the legend of the 10 Rings. The 10 Rings symbols appearing in the cave where they discover the bangle in the series' opening flashback in 1942 fuel this notion. The rings and bangles' precise origins are still a mystery, but it's worth noting that the hand Aisha used to remove the bracelet was blue, much like the Kree invaders from Captain Marvel. Kree Niga bands worn by Mar-Vell in Captain Marvel comics may provide the bearer cosmic abilities. The term cosmic is used by Kamala when she is enamored with her new abilities, and it has comic book origins since the cosmic energy she uses lets her travel to other dimensions and worlds. After months of rumors, we've learned why Kamala Khan will join Carol Danvers, Brie Larson, as a co-star on the Marvels next year. Benedict Wong, speaks about a signal he can't make heads or tails of in the Shang-Chi post-credits sequence. Using Bangle's signal may be an alternative. Bisha K. Ali, Miss Marvel's head writer and showrunner, explained that adapting Kamala's abilities from the comics to the hard light ones in the series came down to how Kamala would fit in the bigger MCU. According to a new theory, Marvel Comics may have tweaked her abilities for a reason other than just wanting Reed Richards to be the only one with embiggening powers. It's possible that the bangle, which looks much like Shang-Chi's abilities in the 10 Rings, may hint at where her tale is going. Unlike in the comics, Kamala's revised origin narrative places the origins of her abilities in the 1940s, tying her to the Partition of Pakistan and her ancestors' lives during that period. For India and Pakistani citizens, the Partition of Pakistan was a traumatic time, and the MCU's decision to focus Kamala's powers on this period and discuss why it's so difficult for everyone involved was an excellent choice that educates and pays respect to the debt many South Asians owe their great-grandparents for fighting for their right to survivability. As an all-American hero, Kamala Khan is being cleverly made more Pakistani via this cunning ploy. There are still a lot of questions regarding Aisha, the jinns, and the future of Kamala's tale, but it's encouraging to see how the Miss Marvel universe fits into the greater Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comments section how this video was. I hope that you found this one interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the following video with some more notable celebrities, facts, and stories. And until then, stay tuned.